Hi, my name is Ms. Raim, and in this video, let's help each other ascend our consciousness. Welcome to Awakening PH Ascension Energy Update. In this video, I want to share with you 5 things that you should know about the energy of November 2021. So these 5 things that I'll be sharing with you, these are energies that you can download in your consciousness so that you can use them as you traverse, as you go through with your individual spiritual journey or the challenges in life. But before that, I want to share with you something about Ascension. Probably you heard or you read it in the Bible, specifically when it comes to the apostles of Jesus. Na nag-ascend sila. In our third dimensional existence, ascension happens when we die. This is where our soul is able to gather the lessons that we have learned from a specific lifetime. Okay? But on the onset, as we anchor the energy of the 5th dimensional consciousness in this new earth, ascension can now happen within our body, even if we are not yet dead. So meaning to say, we are capable now in this generation, in this present moment, people are capable of ascending with their body. So much so why this is the reason why we experience spiritual awakening. Many people are experiencing awakening in the whole planet. This is why we call it the Great Awakening. Because many people are experiencing the shift. Okay? This shift happens when we are depressed, we experience dark night of the soul, we are purging, we experience so much of the low vibration. This is because we had an inner change. This inner change will lead us into an initiation of our soul within our body. This is why we feel so much. That's the reason why you are depressed, is because you feel so much. The reason why you are anxious is because you feel so much. And this is the reason why you are an empath, because you are capable of feeling so much compared to other people. So in this era of the Great Awakening, many people are being initiated within their soul. Meaning to say, many people are awakening to their capability to ascend with their body. So allow me to explain these 5 guidance coming from our source, coming from my Pleiadian family, and my spirit guides that are readily given to us as our guide, as our light, and our path. Okay. So number 1, I wrote here, the purpose of third dimensional existence is for us to make a choice. Okay. The purpose of third dimensional existence is for us to make a choice. And what are these choices? Actually, there are only 2 choices. The choices of service to others and service to self. Okay? So when we are acting on a service for the self, our main focus is on our wealth, status, fame, power. Okay? These are worldly needs. And once we are focused on these things, we are vibrating in the lower chakras, on the physical chakras. Okay? Sa root, sa sacral, and sa solar plexus. Service to others is very different because it is an act coming from the energy of the heart. And this is the reason why many people are experiencing the Great Awakening, because we are all given the chance to open our heart chakra. Because once we open our heart chakra, then it will become the reason for us to ascend into the new earth, no, that we are establishing at this moment, no, and that is already the energy of the earth, the vibration of the heart. Okay, so much so that in the coming shift, no, this shift period, ever since the pandemic have existed, all people are given the chance to open their heart. Because that is the reason for us to save ourselves for all the things that are happening in the third dimensional. Okay? I just want to share that the reason why I'm doing this is because I have understood the universal laws of life on earth. And these universal laws are the laws that govern our life. It cannot be changed by any people. It is fixed. That's why I gave up my career in legal profession, because I have understood this one. And I have come into understanding that I will be helping more people in doing what I am doing right now compared to becoming a lawyer. No? Because my mission is to open the consciousness of other people to this dimension that is being anchored here in this planet. No, and our roadmap here is the universal laws of life on earth. No, so service to others is when we are vibrating from the energy of the heart. But brothers, always remember that once you are in service to others, God will fill your needs. Why? Because God's plan is happening through you once you are in service for others. And if you are in service for others and God's plan is happening through you, you are God's co-creator. And there is no God's co-creator who are being left empty-handed in this planet, brothers and sisters. Now, you will be blessed more. You will be blessed more because that is a product of soul alignment. Many people will do things to force their wealth, their status, their fame, their power. No, it is common to the third dimensional reality. They force to have it, no, to gain something, something that is finite. No, little did we know that all this wealth, power, fame, no, status are just the products of soul alignment. And once we are not aligned with our soul vibration, with the vibration of the heart, and we have all this wealth, power, status, fame, no, this will be taken away from those people who are not aligned with the vibration of that energy, of that gift, of that blessing. Diba? Kaya nakikita nyo, percentage, ang pinakamalaking percentage ng mga nananalo sa loto, within 5 years, wala na yung panalo nila. Because they are not aligned with the vibration. They cannot take care of what they have. Okay? So, we only have two choices. Service to others or service to self. Okay? And we always use our free will here. Another thing in understanding the third dimensional reality, no, if you are vibrating from the energy of the third dimensional, you are just a reactor. No? So with all the things that are happening around you, you are just keep on reacting. You blame people, you shame people, you complain. No, that is the reality of a third dimensional consciousness. But if you are vibrating on the energy of the fifth dimension, and you are God's co-creator, you are not a reactor but a creator. No? So you have that specific gift in you which has a soul imprint na ikaw lang yung makakagawa. No, at kapag ginawa mo yung mission mo, mas makakatulong ka sa mga taong nasa paligid mo. No, because all our missions, no, lahat nun is para mag-ascend yung consciousness natin, mag-ascend yung pag-iisip natin, because our thoughts create our reality. No, and the quality of our thoughts depends, no, the quality of our experience depends on the quality of our thoughts. No, that's why all of this, no, as a human being, you have the purpose why you came here into this planet, and that purpose will will make you God's co-creator. No? So if you are in service to others, meaning to say, nakita mo na kung anong purpose mo dito sa mundo. At yun yung treasure mo. Andun yung, di ba may sinasabi na, where your heart is, there your treasure will also be. Ito yun. Ito yun. Once you are aligned with your soul mission. Okay? Because what you choose, you vibrate. No? So, in dealing with the choices, no, in choosing, I am giving you 3 guidance, no, that you can ponder upon. First, discernment. No, in order for you to choose properly, to choose what you really desire, to choose what is your alignment really, no, you have to discern. And discernment is taking what resonates with you, not taking what resonates with others or what resonates to many people. Okay? And the number 2 is great wisdom. No? You need great wisdom to choose, no? And this is the source of sound decision and proper application of experience, knowledge, and good judgment. That's why we give more importance to the elders in our community because of the wisdom that they have gained in their experiences, no? Pero meron din namang mga matatanda na wala talagang kinatandaan. So kahit ang dami ng experience nila, wala pa ding wisdom, paulit-ulit pa din yung ginagawa nilang kapalpakan, no? And number 3, trust to your intuition. This trust to your intuition is your ability to act and react on the hunches within. Ano ba yung sinasabi mo? No? And you can understand your intuition because it's a personal case-to-case basis eh. Yung pag-iintindi mo na sobrang aligned ka doon. Yes, tama, ito yun. And it is the product of what you have been created in the past. No? So kung yung intuition mo is puro takot, puro galit, puro negative, no? It is connected to what you have been creating in the past, and it is connected on what you are believing right now. You have to understand that, okay? So discernment, great wisdom, and trust in your intuition. That is what you can use in order for you to navigate and choose better. Okay? So that is number 1. The purpose of the third dimension is to make a choice. Number 2, I wrote here, detachment. Okay. So, this is not about having, this is not about not having, but detachment is the ability, no, to let go of something when you are called to let go of them. No? And it includes people, places, even your jobs, all the things that are in front of you. No, alam mo yun sa sarili mo na ito hindi na nakakatulong sa'yo, ito nakakasira na sa'yo. But because of attachment to that people, to that place, to that specific scenario, no, you are not loving yourself because you are attached. No, it is as if that is the only reality that you can live in. Okay? And we must go back to our history, no, with the fall of Atlantis, no. This Atlantis is one of the major golden age civilization. It lasted for more than 1,000 years. No, and after that golden age, nagkaroon sila ng fall. And the reason for that is because those leaders during that time, no, were contaminated by ego. And brothers and sisters, yung mga tao, yung mga souls na responsible sa pag-fall ng Atlantis, sila pa din yung soul na naglilid ngayon sa mundo. So if you are playing their games, what will happen to you? No? You join them in their demise. You join them in their destruction. No? So that's why the greatest, one of the best guidance here is stop adding damage to the injury. And this damage are your limiting beliefs, your traumas, your pains. No? And stop romanticizing or dramatizing your pains and traumas. Be conscious to the energy you send to the specific scenario, events, or people in your life. No? And one of the example, di ba, nung October, nag-away kami ni Shari. No? I was so conscious with navigating the negative emotions that I'm feeling at that time. But nung nagkaroon ako ng ulirat, no, nung nag-vibrate na ako sa higher perspective, nung nakapag-isip-isip na ako ng maayos, I was guided, no, by a friend at sinabi niya, mag-detach muna ako. And I dig deeper on the word detachment because I keep on telling this to my students, to my clients. I keep on advising them about this detachment. Okay? So what I did, ito yung issue namin ni Shari, no, ng twin flame ko. Ito yung issue namin, magulo, ang daming topics, ang daming sausaw, ang daming nakisali, ganun. So what I did is to detach from this issue and I stopped energizing the issue with my negative feelings, with my negative thoughts, with my negative emotions. I totally detach and I allow my guides, no, to take place kung ano yung dapat na mangyari. The following day, naging okay na yung approach ni Shari sa akin. Naging okay na yung approach niya, yung approach ko, no? Because I detached myself from that specific chaotic event in my life. And I allowed, no, the destiny to transpire kung ano yung mangyari. Because ever since I have chosen this path, I was already committed to do what is the right thing. Regardless of what other people will say, regardless of how other people will judge the judgment that the judgment that I'm calling, the decisions that I'm doing. So that is an example of detachment. And you will see this, no, if you try it in your life. Nakita nyo may election ngayon. If you do not detach, you will be eaten by the energy of that specific issue. No, even issue in your family, issue ng tao, no, yung mga toxic na tao na lumalapit sa iyo, na kahit advisean mo nagagalit pa sa iyo, no? So, detachment is the key here. And you will allow the highest good to transpire if you detach from that specific scenario. Because we are just reaping the old energies that is being created by these pseudo creators, no, by this souls who have reincarnated just to create these things, no, because they cannot control this great awakening that is already happening right now. So that's number 2, detachment. Number 3 is forgiveness. Okay? So forgiveness is a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance toward a person or group of person who harmed you, regardless of whether they actually deserve your forgiveness. No? We have to understand that forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. Okay? And look at yourself if you are not forgiving those people who hurt you in the past. Every time you think about them, you go to your lower vibrations, you go to your lower timelines, you experience lower timelines, lower energies in your life. Kahit wala silang ginagawa, probably they are enjoying right now, no, nagbi-video okay sila, masaya siya, pero ikaw naisip mo lang yung ginawa sa'yo nung nakalipas, bad trip ka na. 'Di ba? Inaway mo na yung sa paligid mo, hindi mo alam, unconscious ka pa nun, pero hindi mo alam na yun na pala yung energy, no, yung hatred na kinikimkim mo dyan sa loob, yung nagki-create ng toxicity na ginagawa mo sa paligid mo. Di ba? So, we cannot carry the energy of the past anymore. And we have already reached the period of we already proven our capability in creation. And we reached the point where we already created a weapon that can annihilate the entire planet. And we only need a specific leader, no, that will annihilate the entire humanity. So if we do not change ourselves, if we do not raise the level of our consciousness, we might elect a soul that can take this everything that we have right now. Okay? So that's why it should stop from us now. Probably ang daming mga tao ngayon na pinalaki galing sa galit ng magulang, no, na hindi naman natin alam kung ano nangyari, pero ganito yung tinuro sa atin ng mga magulang, ng mga tao sa paligid natin. No, wag yan, masama yan, ganyan. No? We cannot carry this anymore. We should end it here with us because we know how destructive that negative energies is. No? Negative energies are. And once we pass it on to our children, it is going to be more destructive. It is going to be more violent than we are experiencing it right now. No? So, we cannot pass it on to the next generation. No? So, if it is destructive sa atin ngayon, destructive dun yun sa kanila. No? And I have figured this, no, journeying, no, for the past 3 months with my son. Nakikita ko sa kanya na yung mga bagay na nahil na ng parents, wala na sa anak. No? Yung nagwawala, yung mga ganyan, kapag nahil na natin yan sa sarili natin, hindi na mapapasa sa anak natin yan. No? And they are all high vibrational now. Forgiveness is not about others actually. No? It is for our own personal healing and development. No? Pero iba yung forgiveness na alam mo nang toxic yung tao, okay lang, patawarin mo, pero may self-love din. No? May self-love din, so kailangan mong mag-detach. Para hindi na maulit. Kasi alam mong hindi naman nagbabago yung tao. Alam mo naman na ganun pa din yung ginagawa niya. At kapag ganun yung ginawa mo, vibrationally, hindi kayo aligned, so masisira lang. Diba? So, you can forgive people, but set boundaries. No, because it is part of your self-love. Okay? Because it is very difficult if you are raising your own vibration and other people are lowering it. Because they cannot heal their own pains and traumas within themselves. So they try to project it to you. And you have to set boundaries with this kind of people. Because you cannot be of service to others if you are allowing the negative energies from the outside to disrupt you. So that's number 3, forgiveness. We go now to the number 4. Number 4, I wrote here, paying karmic debts. Okay. So I have a story that I have read. There is one girl, at the young age of 6, she was already raped by her father. Grabe, no? Sobrang lala. No? She was raped by her father until na nag-high school siya. So, nung nag-high school siya, nagkaroon siya ng instance, nung lumaki na siya, nagkaroon siya ng instance na tumakas sa bahay nila. No? Sabi ng tatay niya, huwag magsumbong kasi pag nagsumbong, papatayin siya. So, nung nagdalaga siya, high school na siya, nagkaroon siya ng instance na tumakas, pero bago siya tumakas, nakita niya na may opportunity siya na patayin yung tatay niya. Pero hindi niya ginawa. So, dahil hindi niya yun ginawa, nag-change yung course ng destiny niya. Nagbago yung buhay, yung trajectory ng buhay niya. Tumanda siya, naging spiritual siya na tao, at na-realize niya na totoo yung reincarnation, na totoo yung past life. Nakita niya sa third eye niya, nakita niya sa meditation niya kung ano yung buhay niya sa past. And doon pinakita sa kanya na yung tatay niya, pinatay niya sa past life niya. Yung soul ng tatay niya, pinatay niya sa past life niya. And ngayon, kung papatayin niya ulit yung tatay niya, dahil nire-rape siya, the next reincarnation, ganun pa din yung mangyayari sa kanya. Pero dahil nga, pinatawad niya, dahil nga na hindi niya na pinatay, binago niya yung trajectory ng buhay niya. So, nagkaroon siya ng awakening. Umiba yung trajectory ng buhay niya. So, ito yung karmic debts, brothers and sisters. May mga experiences tayo sa buhay na hindi natin alam bakit ganito yung nangyayari sa atin. Sobrang bait naman natin, sobrang dami ng ginagawa natin na kabutihan, pero bakit may mga ganitong kadimalasan na nangyayari sa buhay natin? Because we do not know that this is probably our karmic debts that we are paying now in this lifetime. Just like the things that you are doing right now, no, you will pay that for the next life if you cannot heal it within here. You cannot heal it within here in this present moment. Okay? And everything that is coming out right now in your life are ripe for transmutation. Meaning to say, yung mga galit mo, yung mga ginangyayari sa'yo na mga negative, these are just the way of the universe for you to make a choice. To change your decision, to change the trajectory of your life. Follow that inner guidance of love and benevolence inside you. No, kasi yung mga ginagawa ng ibang tao na mga kasamaan sa'yo, you are not privy to that. That is not who you are. That is who they are. Who you are is your reaction to what they do to you. Okay? So, grabe yung galit mo sa mga ganitong tao, pero hindi mo naman nakikita na meron ka pala nun. Diba? So hindi mo nakikita yung lesson. And we have to understand that karma is neither bad nor good, no? But a way of the universe to make us more responsible with our next action. Actually, this topic karma is part of the 21-day workshop, no? Isang araw po namin na topic yung karma sa 21-day workshop. And I just want to read something here dito sa module namin sa 21-day workshop about karma. So, we deal karma on day 18. So, the reason why we keep on receiving negative experiences with different people, places, or situations is because of our unconsciousness to the karma ties and cycles. No? For a considerable amount of time that you have given to yourself for healing, no, in the past 7 days, many of your karmic debts, no, if not all of them, are ripe and ready to be released. But you need to believe that you are released, forgiven, and renewed. That's the key. Because if you cannot believe that you are already forgiven, wala kang papuntahan. Diyan ka lang, stuck ka lang diyan. No? Sabi nga ni Jesus, 'di ba? Bago pa tayo nagkasala, napatawad na tayo. Alam niyo kung bakit? Because He already laid down the template. You have to forgive yourself. Because once you start forgiving yourself, it is very easy to forgive other people. And it's very easy to understand that God is already forgiven you. That's the template that Jesus Christ left. Love yourself. No, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So, problem exists if you do not believe in karma or past life. No, because it will automatically block your crown chakra, which is responsible for wisdom, for knowledge, no, and etheric, cosmic, no, spiritual knowledge. This is the chakra responsible for decoding the messages from the spirit world. No. Therefore, not being able to download or receive new essential information that support your growth if your crown chakra is blocked. Okay? So that's number 4. We go now to number 5. Number 5 is responsibility. Okay? So this is also part of the 21-day workshop that I'm doing, and this is on day 18 naman, yung responsibility. And these are the templates on how to live the 5th dimensional. In-include ko lang siya dito because sobrang kailangan natin to. Sobrang kailangan natin to sa mga susunod na araw, no, and sa mga susunod na taon, na para mag-guide sa mga ginagawa natin at para wala na tayong pinagsisisihan. Wala na tayong pinagrereklamuhan sa nangyayari sa buhay natin. Tinatanggap na lang natin Because everything that is happening right now are exactly, they are needed to happen as it is. Okay? So, responsibility is a mark of a man who knows that he is accountable for everything that happens in his life. Ang daming tao, mayayabang, pero they cannot own their own responsibility in life. And this is one of the best, so far, this is one of the best challenge, the best lessons that I'm experiencing in the year 2021. That I have to be responsible with my choices and to love my choice. Being responsible with your choices is to love your choices. Because you have chosen that. Hindi naman ibang tao yung pumili niyan sa'yo eh. No? And these are the reason why it is very easy to forgive others, to forgive the self, because we need to take responsibility of what we did in the past. Okay? No room to blame the self or others, because as a man who masters the self, he knows that our life here on earth is just a series of experiencing and learning, so that we may collect the pieces of our soul that we have forgotten. And ito yung reason kung bakit ang laki ng pagbabago sa buhay ko, sa decision making ko, because I have a son, and I will never alam mo yun, hindi ko kayang mabuhay siya na wala ako sa tabi niya. Because hindi din ganun yung tatay ko. Madami din experiences yung tatay ko, pero hindi niya ako iniwan, hindi niya kami iniwan. Iba yung dulot sa anak kung andyan yung tatay niya. And he is the product of my love. So it is my responsibility not to leave him. So kahit ano man yung mga pinagdaanan namin ni Shari, we have to think about what is the right thing to do. And what we have chosen is the right thing to do. Okay? So, and the journey of a man who masters the self is inward. Inward. It is very easy to forgive if our focus is what we can do, rather than what others are doing. Okay? Ano ba yung mga kailangan mong gawin? Hayaan mo yung mga gagawin ng mga tao kasi sila dapat yung makarealize niyan. So, I will also read something here coming from the module. The master knows that what he creates inside is the life he is going to experience outside. Thus, the master knows how to look inside. If he does not like what is happening outside, the master knows that the present moment is an opportunity to evolve, and that is his focus. To evolve, not to dissolve in his own experience. Kasi yung mga bagay na kailangan mo maging responsible, yung mga bagay na ginawa mo, kailangan mo harapin yun. Otherwise, kahit takasan mo sila ngayon, haharap at haharapin mo pa din yan. Kaya lang, iba na yung circumstances. Kapag hindi mo sila hinarap ngayon, probably sa susunod na pagkakataon na gusto mo na silang harapin, na maging responsible ka doon sa pangyayari or sa ginawa mo, mas mahirap na. Okay? So, just take that, ano ba yung mga responsibility mo ngayon? Huwag kang mag-isip ng mga responsibility mo na hindi mo nagawa, because probably you will just be eaten by your guilt. And guilt is a limiting belief, and it blocks our chakras. Guilt is, saan ba yan? Sa solar plex, hindi. Sa sacral chakra. Guilt is the block of sacral chakra. And if you are overwhelmed by the negative emotion of guilt, you feel unworthy of your life right now. Para bang yung soul mo hindi siya worthy na nasa loob ng katawan mo. Okay? So, that's all, I think. That's all the guidance that we need to know. that we need to understand so that we can proceed with ease and peace in our spiritual journey. Okay? So, I will recap. Number 1, the purpose of third dimension is to make a choice. Number 2, detachment. Number 3, forgiveness. Number 4, paying karmic debts. And number 5, responsibility. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope this will guide you through as we end the year, in the next 2 months, and face another journey in a very beautiful year of 2022. So, I'm sending you love, wisdom, and healing energies. May we all be blessed. Namaste. Peace.